Hey guys, it's me, Zell, and we're here with the last episode, episode 8 of The Mandalorian Redemption. So, just a heads up that I have seen this show once before when it first came out, but we have been doing a watch through again, particularly after I have seen all the, I'd say, the main Star Wars stuff. So, watched through all the movies, Clone Wars, Rebels. So catching some of those Easter eggs that I may have missed in the first time. And of course, there's always subtle things that you don't think you may have not picked up. And that's certainly been the case for me. So excited to go through episode 8. I remember when I first saw it, really liking it. So it'll be neat to see it again, to see it with a different perspective and hopefully catch some things I may have missed the first time. So, and then also just a quick reminder to folks that I also stream on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Zell, and you can give a follow over there. It'll let you know when I go live. It's basically lets us watch some live gameplay, live chatting, that sort of deal, and interact with fellow community members and myself. So if you're interested in that, feel free to join us sometimes. I've been streaming on Wednesdays and Fridays from 5:30 to 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, and also on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 1:30 Pacific Standard Time. So hope to see you there, and it should be a fun time all around. But in the meantime, again, let's get to this last episode of The Mandalorian. It'll be neat to finally wrap this up, so let's get to it. The music's really, I like it. It's a modern twist to Star Wars, but it definitely still has that sci-fi Star Wars edge.
Knock it off. I said, shut up.
I don't like that he hits the baby.
What is that thing anyway? Maybe Moff wants to eat it. I don't ask questions.
Okay, sounds good.
Can I see it? Did you not just hear that Moff Gideon killed a dozen of his own troopers just to make a point? Do you get the point? Yes, I get the point. Okay.
Didn't we say that Taika was one of these guys? Oh my gosh, that was terrible. I love it. They're just rubbing it in. I just love how they're emphasizing how real they are, like real people, and these are probably curiosities that eventually come.
Okay, look, here you go. See? Take a peek. Everything's fine.
Uh-oh. Ah!
Serves you right.
Stop that in this child's nurse droid, and require that you remind him to me immediately.
Nurse
Oh.
droid.
Are you refusing my request?
Oh!
I'm sorry you had to see that.
Oh, so sweet. And terrifying. The droid just comes in and you're like, you're not complying? All right. Well, this is what I gotta do. Ugh. That is a good nurse droid.
The Mandalorians have a covert down in the sewers. If we can get down there, they can help us escape.
Or they did. But he knows that it's a viable system. It is interesting, though, that they have a lot more fire and more manpower and firepower. And they're just, like they said, they're like, what are they waiting for? There's only a few of us in here. That's awesome. They need a laser cutter. I don't know, man.
Your astute panic suggests that you understand your situation. I would prefer...
I love that guy as a
to avoid
villain.
any further-
He was great on
encourage
Breaking Bad.
movement of- If you are unfamiliar with this weapon, I am sure that Republican shock trooper Caracinthia Dune of Alderaan will advise you that she has witnessed many of her ranks vaporized.
He's done his research.
The decommissioned Mandalorian hunter, Din Djarin, has heard the songs of the siege of Mandalore.
That's his first time he's been named.
When gunships outfitted with similar ordnance
Siege
laid
of
waste to
Mandalore.
fields of Mandalorian recruits in the night of 1,000 tears. I advise
Is that the same thing we saw in the Clone Wars episode?
To lay down your... If you're asking if you can trust me, you cannot. I would gladly break any promise and watch you die in my hand.
But I mean, they already have the child.
Upload me to a mind flayer.
That was just wartime propaganda.
Well, I don't care to find out.
Uploading, is that what they're referring to? What happened to Echo?
I know he knew my name.
So, what does that prove?
I
I
forgot.
haven't heard that name spoken since I was a child. I was not born on Mandalore.
But you're a Mandalorian.
Mandalorian isn't a race.
It's a creed.
Ooh, I got chills when he said that. What'd they call his name? Jin? Yeah, look at all those droids. What are their purposes for doing that? I guess anyone that... So does that mean Mandalorian's like 40? He looks like he's about 10 there. I'm not great with kids' age. I wonder why they decided not to stay with him. They thought he'd have a better chance of surviving. Because there's clearly enough space in there for all of them. This is another Rose and Jack in the Titanic business. I was gonna say the first hit did nothing. Hey. Oh man. And they're blue. In the marks, that's Death Watch, right? I picked up on this last time a little late, but there's still so much.
I was a foundling. They raised me in the fighting corps. The only record of my family name was in the registers of Mandalore. Moff Gideon was an ISB officer during the Purge.
Which is the same thing what Yularen was, right?
Exactly. I was worried when the Ugnaught didn't respond. Queel. Nothing. What did you do?
I am fulfilling my base function.
I mean, does his cooing sound like he's in trouble? Uh-oh. They're like, excuse me? Oh my gosh. And he left the Jawa. That's so great. He knows who the enemy is. Great. That's perfect. Oh, it's a backpack. That's so funny. He literally just turns his torso. Oh. The child's just smiling. Oh, snap. Now they're here to party. That's pretty ballsy of that guy to go out there. Oh, no. Oh. He just manhandles that. Those guns have got to be heavy. Uh-oh. Gideon's pissed. That's excellent. Oh. That armor, though, that armor. They took out so many and there's still more coming. I thought they blasted the door.
Burn them out.
If you go near this child, I will have no choice but to kill you.
I understand.
You just got your bell rung. You'll be fine.
Leave me. When you get to the Mandalorian covert, you show them that. You tell them it's from Din Djarin.
Din
Fellow man was
Djarin.
in my protection.
But you've seen him heal. Just pull him through.
I won't leave you.
It's so sweet. She like leans towards him to try to protect his body, shield his body. The child's in there. What are you guys thinking? This little hand. It's amazing that they're seeing all of this, you know, like, this is like completely out of their experience to see the Force being used and what it's capable of, right?
I will stay with the Mandalorian.
That's so
Promise me you'll
nice.
bring
He's not just protecting the child, but he's protecting him too. Quill trained, or programmed him well.
I'd rather you kill me than some imp.
I am no longer a hunter. I am a nurse droid. I was reprogrammed. I need to remove your helmet if I am to save you.
No living thing has seen me without my helmet since I swore the creed.
He's not living.
I am not a living thing.
He's like, loophole. Oh. Anticlimactic. There's a human under there?
Back to spray. You have suffered damage to your central processing unit.
You mean my brain?
That was a joke. It is meant to put you at ease.
We need the Mandalorians to escort us to safety. I can stand.
The Bacta infusion is working.
Bacta is amazing. We all need some Bacta. I mean, the sewers aren't a bad place to be, but they at least got windows. But I'm hoping that means they left. But that means they left the creed. They took their helmet off.
Did you do this?
No.
No!
It was not his fault. The Imperials arrived shortly thereafter. This is what resulted. Some may have escaped off-world. I will not abandon this place until I have salvaged what remains.
That's dedication, man. She's like, this is what we do. We just keep on continuing it. So she's melting down and keeping the resources.
This is the one that you hunted, then saved?
Yes.
It looks helpless.
Oh.
Its species can move objects with its mind.
I know of such things. The songs of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great and an order of sorcerers called Jedi that fought with such powers.
So they did consider the Jedi enemies
It is
still.
a foundling. It is in your care.
Oh. I didn't realize how intense this foundling stuff goes. So if they find like an orphan or abandoned young child, they take it upon themselves to care for it.
If you follow, you are as its father.
Cara Dune's face. Hey, can you make me some whistling birds? Is that what it is? Cute.
Thank you.
This will make you complete.
Yay!
Thank you.
You are protected.
I love him. I forgot who plays the armorer. Oh snap, she ready. Come play with my fire.
I said, where are they?
And oh my gosh! I didn't realize he went all the way. Can you imagine getting your face bashed in like that?
Watch your feet. It's molten lava.
Oh. Astromech! A little bit disturbing. I didn't realize that's a common way to travel, that they have a ship down there in the lava lake. Is he singing?
Hey, I'm talking to you. I said stop.
Minnie,
Poor
What do you suggest? 'Cause I can't
droid.
surrender.
you can't self-destruct. Your base command is to watch the child, grab a blaster, and help us shoot our way out.
Victory through combat is impossible. We will be captured.
No. We need you.
There's nothing to be sad about. I've never been alive.
I'm not sad.
Yes,
I
you
love-
are. I'm a nurse droid. I've analyzed your voice.
Oh, I love that Mando is like having sympathy and cares about the droid when he's had such... Maybe they could have shot their way out, or they were vulnerable. It's sad too, because that was like a remaining kind of personality component of Q. Dude, if the object is the child, this is all null.
Let's make the baby do the magic hand thing. Come on, baby. Do the magic hand
You
thing.
can't just...
I'm out of ideas.
I'm not.
I can't. Dude. It's like, I'm a little rusty, but I can go up. Holy crap. Oh my... Honestly, the quality of this is awesome, considering how quickly they're moving. It's really well done. Yeah, do a sticky one. Yeah, that's your vulnerability. Come on, come on. Now that was Mandalorian.
Very
Look at them, they're
impressive.
just like,
It looks like your guild rates have just gone up.
he's gotta do his duty.
I'm afraid I have more pressing matters at hand.
Wow, he's just flying around all confident. He found his body. The Mandalorian signet.
Why don't you hang on to that?
Okay, I'll put it back in my mouth. The moment we're all waiting for. The Jawas are so quick! Already harvesting parts. Dude, so pumped. So, obviously, that's not something I'm gonna forget. So I remember that very clearly from my first watch through. So cool. Like, the way they were able to get that on screen, legit looking. Like, when I first see it, you're like, a lightsaber? Because that's more common, right? But holy heck, the Darksaber. So many questions, right? Like, how did he get a hold of it? He was obviously part of the Siege of Mandalore. Last we saw was that Maul had it, right? Or did Sabine get it? I forget now.
I accepted this sword for my sister. For my clan.
Somehow there was a mix-up that he got a hold of it. Like, obviously, he was a big part of the Siege of Mandalore, that they went in, they went through their documents, their, you know, their database. But that means he's a big deal that he's able to have that. You're like, what now? Like, what's he gonna do? Who else is he associated with? You know, there's so many things, like, that are coming together that you didn't think would come together in this way. Yeah, and props to, Taika Waititi directed this. This is probably my favorite episode. Really awesome. Like, a lot of great moments with the IG unit. Like, he's just awesome. Some cute moments, obviously, with the child. Finally, the face reveal of Mando. You know, which wasn't a big deal, because we know, like, with... I mean, I guess it was a big deal. We're curious of what that... But, you know, like, once it happened, we're like, oh... I guess it wasn't a big deal. It's the anticipation, right? But he's just a human, and it was fun that they made that connection of no living thing can see it, right? It was fun to see that. I'm curious, you know, obviously getting to see Mando. He's going to get more comfortable using his jetpack. Congratulations on getting that. And his signet, the Mudhorn signet. The armor, you know, she survived that interaction. We don't know if more came after her, but I'm curious to see, hopefully... I mean, if she's gonna stay there, she's obviously with Cara Dune still being there, and sorry, I spaced the other guy, Jeff, I'll call him. They're gonna be there at the base, and they're gonna be on that planet, I mean, and they're going to be rebuilding the guild. The armor will still be there. I imagine it'll take a little bit for her to break down all those resources, but I'm curious what's gonna happen to her, where they're gonna go. Is there a chance we will see, does Mandalore still exist in some way? Is it ruins? I can't recall timeline-wise. Will we see more Mandalorians? Will we see some familiar Mandalorians from the past? It'd be super cool to see Sabine pop up. Hello. Obviously, we got a little blip of the Death Watch. So I feel like, you know, we got not only the Death Watch, but the Darksaber, right? In the same episode. So hope to see more of that. But obviously, they kind of ended this episode saying, like, your goal is to reunite this child with more of its kind, right? So either, like, its actual, which we already know its species, which they don't know, but we know, like, their species is rare, right? Yoda, Yaddle. Also, they specifically, she's like, the space sorcerers, or the Jedi, right? They're obviously he's gonna have to come into contact with some Jedi to reunite this child where it belongs. Also, I had mentioned, I'm curious about, like, is it specifically the creed of his group, about the foundlings, and trying to, you know, reunite them, either bring them up in the creed in their clan, or is it to rehome them? Like, that seems like she's like, it's a foundling, this is what you're supposed to do, so that this is the way. I had never heard of that, so it must be specific to their clan. And obviously it'd be neat to see more. They obviously said some may have fled and survived. A lot of them seem to have gotten wiped out, but perhaps he will meet again with some of the ones that he interacted with, some survivors. So, really fun episode. Overall, I really enjoyed the overall feel of The Mandalorian show. Season 1 did a great job introducing us to not only the Mandalorian, but specifically his creed, you know, and that there are differences a little bit between them. Introducing some characters. We had some that were specifically bounty hunter, had some that had past interactions, fighting against the Imperials through Cara Dune, having the Imperials show up, having a little bit of force. So I think this is just gonna escalate more in the future. Again, I'm assuming, because of the way obviously they're directing the story, we're going to have more Force come into the play, because that's where we're trying to lead the child into, right? But we don't know when we're gonna get there, because it sounds like they have at least 3 seasons confirmed, and we've gotten some rumors of who we might see and meet, so maybe that's who the child will end up with. Is the child gonna be like, is the Mandalorian show gonna be completely following the child and the Mando's dynamic? Or is the child gonna be rehomed in the second one, and then we'll just keep following Mando and his story? I'd be fine either way. I'm curious how they're going to play that, but I guess we'll find out. Really neat, the potential to see what characters we're gonna end up seeing in these. Again, seeing it in live action when a lot of these elements are from a lot of the animated show, Clone Wars and Rebels. So super neat to see that in, you know, a new way. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Again, this is my favorite episode. Really good show. Highly recommend it. I'm sure you've all seen it though. Super anticipating Mandalorian Season 2. Cannot wait. Super pumped. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this re-review and commentary. If you enjoyed, feel free to share with your thumbs up. Some thoughts below on your theories. Please do share. Not necessarily rumor specific, but your personal theories or what you would like to see. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you on the future. Thanks.